Hey guys, it's Ian. As you've noticed, I have changed the name of my channel. There's a couple reasons for that. One reason is my video theme has shifted from, the trucking industry. Because originally I was kind of aimed towards new truckers. And I think I covered that as far as my experiences with mega carriers and things like that. I might throw in some trucking stuff here and there because of course I am a trucker. But my theme has shifted a little bit. I've done some EDC stuff, I've done some Bible stuff, I guess a little bit of preaching. I'm not a preacher, but I've done a little bit of that, and I might still continue to do that. My channel's open right now as far as its theme, so I'm going by my name until further notice. I might change that again a little bit later. Also, there's another trucker. His name is Woody. So if you try to search my channel, you would find him. My name doesn't even come up. You would have to search one of my videos to find my channel. So I don't really like that. I need something more original. But since I've got you here, I have an EDC review. This is a belt, my EDC belt. This is the Core Essentials belt. It is Core, K-O-R-E, genuine reinforced leather. I've been wearing this thing for over a year now, and you can see it's a little bit distorted, but not much, especially when it's on you. A lot of the distortion with belts comes with the curvature of it. This one doesn't do that very much because it is reinforced. Now, the material it's reinforced with is some kind of plastic. I'm just going to say that right now. It's I don't know if it's polymer. I don't know. It's some kind of plastic, and I was really weary of that when I got it. But I got it, and it's worked out really well. The guy who made my holster, the holster that I currently use, he wears this belt. He uses this belt, and I've used this belt before I even talked to that guy. But he said he uses this belt and it works fine with his gun. He carries a Glock 19, and you guys may know I carry a SIG P320. Unfortunately, I don't have it with me right now because I'm working. It's one of the caveats of the job. Caveat, how do you say that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying. So anyway, so this belt, okay, I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat short, guys, because I've had complaints about being long in my videos, but it tapers at the end, which is kind of nice. And the belt, if you listen, and it locks into place. Okay, so it clicks on and it locks. I mean, it locks into place. And to release it, there's this little tab right here. So when you're wearing it, you just slide it on out. Now, I have had one issue with this belt. Okay, it's a $55 belt, and it's pretty sturdy. And I've had one issue with it. I was on home time. I was at my mom's, wasn't wearing a gun, and I was hooking up a trailer, oddly, hooking up a trailer to a pickup truck. and I was leaning over, and the buckle came off the end. That's just a little bit of wear and tear there. It's no issues with it, but the buckle came off the end. And what I did, I just put the buckle back on and went along with my day. It was no problem. But what had happened, it slides off nice and easy, and it's got these teeth there that, you know, clamp onto it. And as you can see, it's a little bit uneven, and that's just my my issue. How you're supposed to do it per directions is you're supposed to take a good sturdy pair of scissors and cut it, you know, to size. And there are markings on the end of it. As you can see, I'm really skinny, but there are markings on the end of it, and you just cut it. How I did it was I went to those markings and I bent it until the plastic in it, you can kind of see that right there, until that piece snapped, and I just cut it with a knife. But you know, so that happened. I put the buckle back on, no issues until about a week ago. Same thing. I was strapping a load, and I was bending over, and I think it was the pressure, and it had already happened, so it was still kind of fresh, but it slid off. So I ended up just cutting it again and getting a fresh start, which is kind of cool that you can do that with this. And I'm just going to show you guys. You just slide it on there until it hits the end of the buckle, and then this piece here, I mean, I'm gonna be applying pressure to it, but you just flip that up and over and snap it just like that, and it holds. I mean, it's solid, of course, until the leather gets worn. In fact, because I did that on camera, I wasn't quite level, but I'm gonna do that again. So that would be good. So yeah, I like this belt. You know, despite the fact that it did loosen up on me, it doesn't bend, you know, this way. Because if you're wearing a regular leather belt or any other kind of belt that isn't reinforced, you'll notice that it'll bend, you know, like that, and then you'll. Sometimes what I do is I'll just flip it around and wear it the other direction to kind of even it out, and then it stretches and blah blah blah. So that's my Core Essentials belt. Since I have my belt off, now I can kind of backtrack and show you my Leatherman sheath. Like I said, I've been wearing this thing for probably 3 years now. And it is the Velcro. I wish it was a button, but you know, I've replaced this side of the Velcro, the soft side, and as you can see, it's kind of worn. I don't like Velcro, guys. I just don't, ever, on anything. It's noisy. You know that. That brings me back to, you know, being tactical. I don't like noise. Luckily, with this new replacement Velcro piece here, it's not noisy at all, and it holds pretty well. And another reason why I wear this belt, it doesn't look tactical. My biggest rule of being tactical is not to look tactical. You don't want to be that guy that walks through a store and it's like, oh, that's a tactical dude over there, you know. That's not my mission, you know. I want to look like the least tactical dude in the store, kinda. I don't know, but anyway, yeah, this is the nylon sheath. Now it does come with these little pockets on the side. They are elastic. It came with a flashlight that fits into one of these. It's a hokey flashlight. I don't use it. And also there is an extension I believe I mentioned this, for this little tool here, for the screwdriver, there's an extension, and that extension fits in one of these little guys here. So the leather, they do offer a leather option for this that comes with a button like I would like, but there's no pocket for the extra tools, and I use the extra tools a lot. I use them. So I figured I would just go with this. And it works. I mean, it's not pretty, it's bulky, but it works. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today. See how much more I can ramble on. But yeah, guys, highly suggest the Core Essentials. Core does offer other options as far as belts, but I like this one. I really like the trackline technology. Walmart sells a trackline belt, but it's not reinforced and it's really cheap. I mean, not price wise, but quality wise, it's really cheap. It's only about $30 less than this, but I took it out of the box one time in the store and kind of played with it. It's nothing close to this. So yeah, Core Essentials, man. They're selling big, at least a lot anyway, and a lot of people use them, and I use them, and I like it. Like I said, if there's any way to maybe keep that from happening, you know, it pulling off, like I said, it's only happened twice, and the first time was probably the initial starter. The second time was I just threw it back on the way it was, and the leather was already stripped. And maybe the only other way to fix that is maybe having the back side, you know, that reinforcement material, but then you might lose comfort. So I don't know. Anyway, I say buy one. Get one if you're questioning it. Get one, try it. If you don't like it, I don't know, they might have a return policy where you buy it. I have no desire to return this belt. It works great. And watch this. Hold on. Now, mind you, I've been wearing this thing for over a year now. I mean, it comes out. There's a little bit of curve, you know, where the connections meet, but it comes out straight. Most belts don't do that. So anyway, that's all I got, guys. I'm sorry, I rambled. I do it. You know that. All right. As always, reach for the sky. Think a trucker. God bless.